Hello everybody, my name is Aceface. Today we're going to be doing some more T4 Abyss to get to that sweet 1 billion ISK count in my wallet. So let's grab a little filament of Raging Electrical and see what we get right here. So as you guys know, I like to run a lot of Abyss filaments, and recently I've been doing it in Jita because it's very convenient to be able to just directly sell your wares straight away. I could run T5s in a distant system, but the thing is, if I do that, then it'll be a long distance, and also running T5s requires you to use a relatively blink fit, so if you are to get ganked, it's going to be big problems right there. So you can see here, I'm doing the usual, warping to my Abyssal launch site, then warping to my safe, which will be in deep space. And, I don't want people to just be sitting outside my filament here. It's too easy for them to just see that, oh, look at he's got this abyssal trace here. Let's just go to him. We've got some wanted Megathron Navy issue. Apparently that ship's really tanky. It's got a really large buffer tank. So we go to our safe right here, and we start with our Raging Electrical. And I wonder which filament type we'll have first. Let's see now, activate filament. You have to actually just click a little bit out here, and then we go in. Okay, let's go. Yeah, because you always have to move to make it know that your ship know that something's changed, I think, or something. You're like kind of invulnerable in warp. Okay, so let's see now. First wave here is a bunch of sleeper cruisers. Very simple, using my Tech 2 drones because of extra damage. No tracking issues are going to be present here likely. So shooting my heavy missile launcher, separating the drones because it's important to separate the drones. Okay, let's go in here. Get the extraction cache, because extraction cache is always important to get. I've noticed that you can actually, a large portion of this you can get from the Abyss is actually in the extraction caches in cruiser sites. Frigate sites is a different thing, because in frigate sites the bioadapters give crazy amount of ISK from their caches, so it could sometimes not even be worth your time to get the extraction caches. But I would say almost like maybe a third, maybe sometimes even half of the loot, depending on how good the bioadaptive caches you get, they are from the extraction caches. So we want to take out these spearfishes here, because you can see I'm getting locked down right now. You take it, so because they scram me. So, but now I've just killed all of them, so I can use my Microwarpdrive. Actually, we got a null warper here, which is not, for some reason, not scamming us. I don't know why. Oh yeah, it's because it's on my drone. He has a lock on you, has taken hostile action against you. Okay, let's see now. We got the extraction nodes over here. You can see here we're tanking like absolutely no problem whatsoever. Okay, let's go for these entanglers now, because they can also slow my speed. I want to focus on getting my speed up so that we can just get to all these extraction cases. Okay, separate the drones, because you want to reduce the amount of time the drones have to travel. If they're all going on one, then they're gonna have to, both of them have to travel double the amount of time essentially. Well, so it's like 2 times of travel per one. Okay, let's see now. Got some dissipators as well. Honestly, sleep dissipators or dissipators of the neutralizing cruisers, they never have any big issues for me, especially since we're in electricals. I already have a pretty good capacitor, and plus that we're in electricals makes me have no problem. Like, look over here, 19 gigajoules over. I got like half the capacitor also to spare. Take this. Now go for the bioadaptive cache. That guy is quite far away actually. Sometimes I see sleepers, they have weird AI. Also in general, the NPCs have weird AI. Sometimes they just randomly decide to stay in a really far location. I think it has something to do with that they're switching to my drones or something, and my drones were already far away, so they just keep on orbiting the drones. Split the drones again. Illuminator. Illuminators are very important to kill actually if you've got the Charybdis Tyrannus, because Illuminators will make your signature radius go through the roof, and if you've got a massive signature radius, well then you're gonna, Charybdis Tyrannus is gonna hit you a lot. And also I noticed also, I'm not 100% sure how turret mechanics work, but I think that if your signature radius is bigger, so like a higher risk that you get hit. Oh, that was good actually. 36 already from the first room. That's really nice right there. But if you have like a bigger signature radius, and in general that it's easier for an enemy to hit you, it's a higher risk that you can get like these wrecking shots. I think so. I'm not 100% sure how the mechanic for wrecking shots work, but I was under the impression that it was like a 1% chance regardless of your transversal and speed and signature radius or distance. But I found that if Charybdis has got tracking towers and there are a lot of illuminators, there's a lot higher risks to get wrecking shots. So I think maybe it just increases the chance of a wrecking shot to land because of the better tracking. But at least it's definitely important to take out the illuminators if you see Charybdis. Another one of these simple cruiser waves, you know, they're really easy. If you were to have Charybdis, then it would obviously take a lot longer. But we just got cruisers here, and it's only effectively a tiny bit more HP than the cruisers you find in the Charybdis waves. Otherwise, it's very. So these are one of the easiest waves actually you can get, and they're very fast as well. The main DPS comes actually from these Watchmen here. They can do quite a bit of damage actually. They're especially dangerous in frigate sites because they have missiles, and their missiles actually do decent damage to even small frigates. So these guys you have to watch out a lot for in when you're doing frigate sites. For example, if I'm using my retribution to do the frigate sites, okay, I got 4 mil from that one right there. That's decent. So if I'm using my we're already at 40 mil. That's nice. So if I'm using my retribution to do the frigate sites, I often go for these guys first because these guys do like really a lot of damage. See, we're taking a lot of drone damage, but their infiltrators have good armor capacity, so they can survive a bit of hits to their armor. They're big buffer, and we soon killed. Actually, we'll go for these 2 yellow ones because those are the ones that are attacking them afterwards. Put our heavy missile launcher as well, just to get a bit of extra spicy damage, you know. Important with extra, that little extra, you know, the little extra on the side. Okay, so they're gone, and do not go for this one. I want you to go for these 2 guys who are actually attacking you. Maybe that's a good idea, drones. Maybe that's a good idea that you actually kill the people who are attacking you. I think the drones decide to go for the closest target to me or something, or the closest target to them, so that they have to travel less, which actually makes sense. But I wish they would go for the ones that are attacking them, because that is it is quite annoying when drones just go for completely random targets when you actually want them to attack the ones that are attacking them. Because you see this one, I'll have to recall this very soon. But actually I will not, because there's only two enemy ships on grid left, and they're not even attacking them, so we're pretty chill right now in terms of the drone HP. We'll grab this extraction node, launch a heavy missile on the bi-adaptive, because you know you always want to pop these things in advance, because if you actually travel to a node like this, then now that if I destroy the node, then I'll have to like press approach again, and you can sometimes not even notice this, and then you're like sitting there, oh, 0 meters per second, what? I just stopped now. That happens when you don't pay attention, and also when you don't kill these nodes in advance. So that's a thing I really like about the heavy missile launcher right over here. You can always take out these nodes in advance. So we're making good time here. 7 minutes already on the 3rd room, so we're making really good time here. You know, reload the stuff so we have full ammunition. You always want to have a little bit of full ammunition, full loadout if you're going to the next room. That's actually a habit I do. I always like reload before, especially since we've got a little bit extra time here because we're cruising to these extraction nodes. I've heard that MTUs can be better, but I seem to actually have a better time using an MWD because I can like travel to the extraction nodes. The MTU is always gonna pull the stuff to the middle. It's not gonna. I can like have a little bit of a short, optimize the route a bit, go from the ones that are close, the extraction nodes that are closer. And also in my experience, like I'm always slower with the MTU. I was doing T4s with an MTU, and I often was at the 15-minute mark. When I switched over to MWDs, I often go to like 10 or 11-minute mark. It's like how the change was, and I was doing quite a few of them, so I noticed quite a big difference. Could also be because I got quite good MWD. So wow, oh wow, that was a lot. 78 mil right there, and we're not even on the 3rd. We're not even on the 3rd room, man. Oh, this is going good. This is going good, guys. Yeah, I find that the MWD is a lot better. I mean, we've got a slight bing, like we've not got A-type, we've got B-type, so it's obviously going to be a bit faster, but it's not substantially faster than the standard MWD. The main thing about this MWD is that it's got really good ease on the capacitor, so it's very simple, and it's very good for me in that regard, because capacitor is obviously, as you guys know, very important to have have a strong capacitor in the Abyss. So you got some Vela waves here, and these guys are just super easy. It's like very AFK friendly right here. I'm gonna go for the tanglings because I don't want them to, I don't want them to stop me. We always want to have our velocity up, both for survivability reasons, which we anyway don't have any problems here, but also just to be able to go to the extraction cases very quickly. There we go. Kill that one. Kill this one as well. The triangling Vela down a bit. Vela. I wonder what actually Vela means. If any of you guys in the comment section who are Triglavian nerds on their lore, let me know what Vela means, because I don't know what that means. I thought first it was Veles, the Veles clade. That is like a kind of a clan in the Triglavians lore, but Veles is obviously not the same as Vela. I thought the first time I heard Vela, I thought it was actually a Veles. Like they sound, a little bit similar. So I thought that was. I'll go for these blindings here because we just want to have a good targeting range, so we can go to this. We can lock up this bioactive cache sooner. Kill these, and also taking out the small ones will enable us to kill the bigger one faster because of all the Triglavian's remote rep. I think they're remote rep actually. I'm not sure if the Vela is remote rep. I know the normal Triglavian is remote rep, but I'm not sure about the Vela ones. Maybe they don't. Maybe they replace the drone capacity with this, but they got a lot of drones. You can see here a lot of these dead drones as well, because they all abandoned drones because the owners have been destroyed. Let's see what we get here. 12 mil. Wow, so we got 94 mil in like 10 minutes right here. We can just keep it 500 on the origin conduit. Okay, let's see now what we got over here. We got some really good loot right here. Okay, 91 mil. 91 mil. 91 mil. For like... Oh, we've got some, massive arms cerebral accelerator. Someone actually used my link. Whoever did, I really appreciate that you did use my my referral link, because I got these cerebral accelerator boosters, which are really nice. You can increase training time. So 11 minutes, we've got 91 mil. That is good-ish right there. So just annihilating this harrowing Vela Vedmak. Usually Vedmaks do a lot of damage, but honestly, the Vela Vedmaks hardly do any damage at all. Actually, very little. The big problem in the Vela waves, as you guys who've watched my previous videos know, that they're very big problems with frigate besides, because of how good the drones track. But the drones do not do that much damage, so for me as a cruiser, it's hardly any. It's just a little tickle, Or so I've not been seeing any proving conduits, so I'm guessing they removed the old proving conduit since they released those 2v2 cruiser waves. I think that's nice, because I don't have to stress about taking the proven conduit by accident. Like, I obviously know that, you're supposed to pay attention in the Abyss, but sometimes, when you're doing activities over and over again, even if you are kind of paying attention, it can kind of still, you can just, they're very similar, like they're both two conduits. You can sometimes just mix them up by accident. And that is, it's a very unfortunate way to actually lose your ship that's worth quite a bit, as well as potentially your implants. I think if you're going the proving conduit, you can actually save your implants if you just hover around the exit gate. I think there's an exit gate at least. And then we've got some blue guy here, pod. And then if you are like hovering around the exit gate, then if you get killed, then you can still just instantly warp out in your pod. So that's the way I think you can save your pod in the old proving conduit. So let's see how much we actually get if we don't get absolute trash from this. But let's see now. Okay. Immediate. Okay, 73 mil. So they ripped us off quite a bit actually. Why is it this gone down a lot in price? Okay, so raging electrical gone down a lot. Chaotic exotic not that much. Okay, 0 point condensate. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. 0 point condensate went down actually quite a bit in price. If we scroll back here to April this year, 100k now. Only 50k, so that would have given us right here 40 mil from this, but we got only 21 mil. So 73 mil in 11 minutes. I think that's still really good. That's still really good money right there. And obviously take the junk, put it in the junk folder. So maybe if in case one day these blueprints are worth a lot, I can sell them for some decent price, or at least if someone is collecting them. So you can see here I've got so many of these junk blueprints right here. There's like super tidal, light, entropic disintegrators, all this stuff here. It's saved up in my little stash in Jita. And then obviously you want to repair your ship because you want to have full HP drones for the next time. That's it for this T4 run, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Please leave a like and subscribe if you did, and I'll catch you guys later.